Fuck. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Shit. Hi, Helicat. I fucked up. I made a mistake. Fine. It's not fine. I don't have a new thumbnail. I had to reuse one. Oh, man. Yeah, I got a lot done today. I'm gonna be at least hi cutting board. I'm gonna be positive to myself for the fact that I got like a lot of work done today. And then at the same time be like, wow, good job. You got distracted watching the news and then um what's happening? I'm late. That's what's happening. I'm late. And I don't have a thumbnail. I was literally in the hang on here, I'll show you what I was like about to do. Wait, where's Steam? Steam, come back. Late motherfucker. Yeah, that's me. I fucked up. Literally, I was at this stage. I was like, I should like get a new pose ready. I should I should get a new pose ready. Yeah, I should get a new pose ready. Oh, what's that? It's 6:01. Oh, fuck. Welcome to Satisfactory. Yay. I don't know, there's definitely a thumbnail. It's reused. It is a reused thumbnail. Oh, that's gonna become a problem. Save you. Alright, cool. Unmute the game. Fantastic. And I forgot to update my audio drivers, so even though it's literally at max in Windows and in my headset and turned down on my headset locally, you can't hear a thing. Fantastic. Anyway, yeah, I got a lot done today. I think I finished the new avatars for Spooky Month yesterday. I scheduled a post. I worked on editing for the coffee vlog. I need to get that finished. I feel like I did something else, but I don't remember. I don't know. I bought Carla's Strive today, so here's hoping her computer runs it. Hell yeah. Okay. Helicat is the EP. I'm excited. Me and Helicat are going to start up a Baldur's Gate 3 campaign tomorrow. Let's see. Alright, what do I need to do? Right. I need to pull iron out of the ground from you. And then bring it to... Okay, there's actually 2 things of iron. There's like 2 points on the graph. BG3 much love. Yeah, we love BG3. there's 2 spots on the graph that require iron ore, right? And this is where I was like, my brain was melting last night because I wasn't sure how I was going to organize the rest of all of these refineries, right? But I think the first step that I'm going to do, pull the iron out of the ground and route some of it to these 4, right? And then merge. Oh, I'm gonna need coal. Shit. Okay, well I'll also have to go find some coal. But then merge the iron and the coal together, so that way on the same floor I can also merge some of the resulting steel and concrete. That's the goal. Going to sleep actively helps you with depression. Indeed it does. Or at the very least having a consistent sleep schedule, you know? Alright, so iron. Iron first. I'm gonna grab this one. I would change the miner and node type in the ore part so it doesn't say 700 plus miners needed. I will figure it out later. No, the 700 is how much ore is needed. It says that I need 9,000 mine heads. Sure, we're like Neko Arc. Don't worry, Helicat. I am excited to hang out with you tomorrow morning. Morning for me, not for you, but you know. I also made a slight change behind the scenes. Turns out, even though I'm making like a ton of motors, I wasn't actually like resource sinking any of them. They were just going directly into the train station. So that's been fixed. Yeah, I saw that you sent it to me, Tane, and I hadn't gotten the chance to like properly read it yet, but I will. I will attempt to learn. Go break you. And then I should probably change this to be a T-junction instead of just a corner. And then I can route the iron on top, and then it'll go like down here and then over this and then run into the first 4 refineries. Got it. Yeah, I'll like go through and like read how to actually use this piece of software at some point, but not right now. Okay, so you get broken. Found a video about gambling skeletons. Holy shit. Yeah, that breaks all the power. It's fine. Wait, I'm pretty sure I have like a T-junction. Yeah, T-junction short. Queen, can we watch that instead? Oh, you don't want to watch me? You'd rather watch gambling skeletons? Damn, alright. Small detour. Queen, we want to watch gambling. I literally went over this in the server today. I don't want to promote gambling. Gambling's bad. Ah, shit. Hang on, what if I do you and then... God damn it. Blueprint. Short. Build mode blueprint. Right. And then bring you over. Yeah, whatever. Alright, that works. It does not endorse gambling anyway. This is true! Gambling's bad. Don't do it. A meter conveyor. Nope, that's the corner. Oh, it's literally the first one. I keep forgetting. Move you over, and then this way, and then here. You don't need to promote it. We can all just watch it in silence. That would be stealing. Yeah, that'd just be content stealing. That's the other. I don't want to promote gambling, and I don't want to like steal people's videos and shit. Alright, you don't want to work properly, so I just gotta hope and pray that this works. Yes, there we go. And we add the ADHD screen. Did I hear gambling? No! Jesus fucking Christ. Top 10 signs that the US economy is failing. Everybody's really fucking into gambling. Oh, we'll solve all our problems with gambling. Yeah, that'll do. Everybody memeing about gambling is a recession indicator. Wait, shit, you... Yeah, you're already powered that way. Alright, cool. So now I just need to put an end cap on this. Hi, Goob. US economy is failing because less people are... Stop! Fucking hell, y'all are insane. Bum 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 bum. So y'all really just can't like hear the game at all. Why is my computer so bad? You know that one sound in Mario Kart when you pick up an item box? Yeah. You can hear the game? Really? Okay. And the gambling skeletons were peak. I'm glad you enjoyed the gambling skeletons. There's win when gambling. Also always lose. No. That's not right at all. Oh my god. I can only hear, like, placing down and stuff. Literally, my game is, like, maxed out. I think I need to, like, reinstall my audio drivers or something, and I keep forgetting to do so. Because, it, like, nothing has changed auditorially on my end. Like, nothing has gotten quieter for me. But I can see that it's not working properly for y'all. Why is that an invalid shape? The fuck is wrong with you? There we go. Just turn on subtitles. Places item. Places item. Places item. Right. How much of this do I need? 2 of 4. It's like 700 something. Yeah, just max it out at 200%, and that'll do. Can't you bump up the sound in OBS? It is at max. Like, I'm telling you guys, everywhere that I can turn it up, it is turned up. In Volume Mixer, it's turned up. In Windows, my entire PC is at 100% volume. In game, 100% volume. In OBS, 100% volume. It should be as loud as it possibly can be, and yet tiny. Gotta send it through an amplifier at this rate. Honestly. Better idea, we hire the Stanley Parable narrator. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes. This really had been worth the detour after all. But eager to get back on track, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Look, Stanley, I think we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy. Really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in somebody can be difficult. The whole game with this kind of narrative. Hey, listen, I'm just a fucking freak who's, like, memorized a decent amount of Stanley Parable in the past. Because I fucking love the Stanley Parable. Stanley Parable's peak? Yes, indeed it was. Still is. Hasn't gone anywhere. When Steve Parable. I am Steve. Why is it... you know what? I don't care. As long as it works. I don't care if it looks fucking stupid. You go to you. And then I need a belt bridge. Yeah, belt bridge goes here. Switch you to straight lines. Remember ages ago, Queen said we would get a 24-hour Stanley stream? It's one of those things that's, like, on my mental list, right? Where it's like, that's a really funny idea. Because if I did a 24-hour Stanley Parable stream, I could go for, like, the achievement that requires you to play the game for the entirety of a Tuesday, right? But it's also one of these things where it's like, that would make for a great, like, charity stream, right? Especially if I'm going to be live for 24 fucking hours, right? But I don't want to burden you all with, like, trying to raise a bunch of money when, like, right now there's 8 people watching, right? I know not everybody who watches a charity stream is going to be interested in or capable of donating money, right? Donate all the proceeds to you. No, it would go to, like, I don't know, Trevor Project or something for Palestinians or something important. I'm an art student and broke as fuck. Yeah, see, no, and that's totally fine, right? That's totally fine. So it's one of these things where it's like, okay, maybe once I, like, reach a certain amount of, like, subs or something, we can do something silly like that. Break the floor, because I need it to be thinner. Break the pipes. Fill in the floor. God damn it. Where'd my zoop go? There we go. Fill it in. I can pay an art dump thingies. I don't know if that would work. I actually posted something in the 2D art channel. I'm in Trevor, they're projecting me. Oh, for fuck's sake. Do y'all even know what the Trevor Project is? Wait, I didn't see. It's nothing special. It's just interesting to me. Clock speed should be at 146. You posted it in the rules? Wait, what? Huh? Oh, the Trevor Project. Yeah, it's in the rules. Yeah. I'm not ashamed to say that I have called upon them in a time of need before. Trevor, the guy from GTA 5. Oh my god. I don't know why it's called the Trevor Project, I just know that it's, like, really important. This is all pure iron. So water. Can I, like, copy and paste the fucking percentage? Nope. That is the YouTube live chat link. Alright, 146. 46 point. No, I didn't fucking kill him. But I did kidnap his wife! 1461539. 146. God damn it. 146 point. Peak post in the 2D channel. I love paint art. It's really easy to fuck around with. If anyone doesn't know how to make like a goofy little gradient in paint, take like your page and do like a diagonal line of two different colors, and then squish the canvas to like 2 pixels in height, and then unsquish it back, and you'll get like this gradient looking design. And then I like threw some other colors in, and then squished, and then unsquished, and then squished, and then unsquished. Best thing about paint is that you kind of lose the mindset that you have to draw something that looks good. I had the urge to do more doodles since I drew car. Hell yeah. Queen's got a peak story idea. Oh, lay it on me. 1 5. Was it 1539? Yes. 5 3 1 5 3 9. Okay, so I only need one. Cool. And then copy that. I used to draw with my hands. Don't let me hold the tablet pen much anymore. Yeah, I can imagine. I did like make a real attempt to draw something in paint about a year ago. And that was fun. Probably was a year ago at this point. Goob, the problem is not the material, it is the hands. The hands with the arthritis. Okay, so this needs 29 point, let's see. 29.391 times 4 is 117. Okay, so I only need one pipe of water for all of this. Cool. I hear experienced artists draw with their shoulders. Yeah, that and like pro fucking PC gamer shooter types use their shoulders for shit instead of their wrists. I could never get the hang of it. Okay, so this all goes together as well. I think I should just run this on this side instead of cramming up that other side. Especially since I only need one water refinery for this task. Although I will stack it up next to the other one. Some of the fingers can't bend properly or hold a pen or pencil anymore. Damn. That fucking sucks. That's rough. Took art in school, completely ruined all interested until now. You are allowed to change your mind on things. And learn new skills and new hobbies. How well does that fit? It's a tight fit, but it works. Good enough. You, and then you get one. Just because. I'm glad I'm not the same person I was, 10 years ago. I'd be fucking miserable. Alright, and then give me a horizontal to vertical. Oh, this isn't aligned. Hang on. There we go. Now give me... Shit. Horizontal to vertical. Turn you. Sketch using your shoulder or elbow below. You don't really bend your fingers, but yeah, the small details will be a bit more difficult if you can't bend your fingers. Yeah, I can imagine. I don't know. Obviously, I'm not going to tell Tane what he can or can't do. He knows what he can or can't do. Or what's comfortable or not worth doing. You know what I mean? Then another floor hole. Right here. I don't have, like, the energy or motivation to, like, pick up a pen and try and become a better artist. And you know what? That's honestly fine with me. I have my own skill sets. I have my own interests. There are other artistic skill sets that I have more interest in learning how to do. like 3D modeling. That I would love to learn how to do. Alright, how much water does this use? 100 and... Wow, it was already planned out for me. Yeah, I only need 120 for this one. Okay, cool. Perfect. But I do need a pump to actually get it up there. On my... I got bingo this year. At the beginning of the year, I made a bingo card, right, of things that I wanted to do or have happen this year. And I did get bingo. But one of the things that I didn't, like, check off that was on the bingo was learn how to use Blender. By the way, I could share a cracked version of ZBrush if you want to get more into sculpting, but holy shit, is it not beginner friendly? Oh boy. That scares me. Water in the pipe. Water in the pipe. Are you gonna make it all the way? We shall see. Alright, good night, Motorbike Cat. I think it's the first time Helicat is, unless I missed Helicat going to sleep. Oh, there you go. Yeah, Helicat's still awake. And Motorbike's going to sleep. This is new. Alright, cool. Now, I don't think I powered the iron yet, so let's get that turned on. Yeah, no, I didn't get the iron turned on. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Bring a power line over here. Yep. Got everything I need out of you. Okay, so this makes a lot of concrete. This should be all of the concrete that I need. 92. Alright, what is 192? God damn it, wrong button. What is 192.85? 192.85 times 5. Okay, so this can all go onto one belt. Fuck off. Fuck off. All of the shit. All of the concrete can, like, be stacked on one belt now. Now that, Why does my chat keep freezing? I keep looking over and it says that no one's chatting, and then I have to, like, scroll it, and then it works again. What is wrong with my computer? Holy shit. It's fighting with me. Motorbike go to EP? No. all of the limestone turned into concrete. This can all be put on one belt. Right, I need to go find coal. Shit. Okay, I can hear again. Story idea time. Oh yeah. What's your peak story idea? I want to hear. While I go find coal. Oh god, it's all the way up on the top of the mountain, and it's a pure node. Shit. Well, it's like what, over there? That's a bit of a problem. Yep, okay. Cool. Time to go find coal, and then, I guess put it on the rest of this belt chain. I hate the fact that I'm gonna go pull a coal node and it's gonna not utilize all the coal. Wait a minute. No, there is more coal that I can take out of here without starting up a new node. Nice. What's the goal right now with the factory? The goal right now with the factory is to make fused modular frames. Right now the goal is to make fused modular frames, which require heavy frames, aluminum casing, and nitrogen gas, right? The parts that are important to us right now are these two and not the nitrogen gas part. That's not the important part right now. So right now, if I go back over to here, this is a graph that shows like all of the steps needed to make our funny yellow cubes, okay? I'll read that in a sec, Seth. Right now we're making regular cubes, and we have to get all of the materials together to make the funny black cubes, the heavy frames, and then they can be turned into fused frames, right? Now, we've done some of this down here at the bottom. We've gotten these 4 nodes taken care of, and then not this one, because I haven't touched copper yet. Right now, we're working on, I've got some iron here that's being refined. I have to go find coal. And then once I have coal, I can merge it with the iron to make the steel, and the concrete that we made to make steel beams. And then that can be fitted in to make the encased beams, and then the rest of it goes into this system. But then we'll still need to work on getting more iron, like, into more water to make all of the iron pipe. I'm not doing a very good job of explaining this. Here, hang on. What about you? Go to EP or I shall use your ADHD to make you play guard. Alright, what did Saf say? Okay, so instead of going the basic route and the player's character being a stand-in for the protagonist, the player is just a character that is part of the party and follows the game protagonist. Okay, interesting. That is definitely a departure from the norm. Second person game. Yeah, I can pull more coal out of you. I need like 380 more coal. Yeah, fuck it. We're just gonna put a cheeky little splitter right here. And then this will go off this way. Yeah, so we'll do like a belt bridge that like comes up over the hill, goes down, and then connects into that bridge. That's the goal. Which means I gotta cut all this down. Obviously, it'll need tweaking, but I think it'd be cool for the protagonist to seem like the player in the end of the prologue. It reveals actually their own character. I know of a game that does something similar, but not intentionally. Like, the game has an opening cutscene that makes it really feel like, you're gonna be playing as, like, the cool guy, and then it actually turns out that you're, kind of the whiny bitch boy side character, and then you play as him the whole game. You know, kind of similar but different. Metal Gear Solid 2. I haven't played Metal Gear games, so I can neither confirm nor deny. No, I'm thinking of, like, some old fucking Slobjank game. Y'all know anything about Slobjank? You know what? Nah, just belt this out a little further. One more. Maybe you played as a healer that has to constantly help the protagonist. Support main the game. That'd be pretty funny. Imagine playing like a fake, like MMO game where it's like you're playing as a healer and you just have to deal with all of like the dog shit, bullshit from like your group members that keep like, you know, running out of line of sight and shit. I dealt enough of that from WoW. Final Fantasy 14. Final Fantasy 14, the game with the expansions that lets you go up to level something or another. I don't know. I don't remember the copy pasta. I'm not a Final Fantasy fan. I just know that it exists. Holy shit. Hang on. Still love Final Fantasy 14. The story is amazing. There was a friend of mine that like attempted to get me into it, but because I'm like not an MMO player, I don't know, wasn't interested. I need Kirby to bring me something. Hey, Kirby, can you bring me one of my packs of all? Does this show that my head's looking down, or is my, like, face too far out of the way? Almonds. I'm kind of fucking dying. Thank you. Yes, gotcha. I said make the reason good. Idea. It's a video game that you play as an NPC that has to help the protagonist who's actually playing the game but is terrible at it. We can see the ball. No! Don't say that. I'm worried about that in real life. Don't say that. Fuck. Bye, gamer, I swear to fucking God. Jesus Christ. Makes you feel better. Our burbs are also bald? No. No, it really doesn't. I'm not a bird. Damn, it's not quite far enough. It's close, though. I'll try and make it look good. Or I won't. It doesn't matter. Jesus Christ. Okay, so, like, I've been trying... Rock the monk haircut? No, I want long hair. Almond. Can you give me some more water, too? Because it's gonna fucking make me cough.
I'm in the middle of a magic game.
I'm sorry. Magic? Oh, it's got, like, leftover tea in it. You can just dump it out.
Yeah, it's magic.
That's a cute... What is that? Cardigan? It's nice. I like it.
A matching bra and a skirt. I didn't get the skirt because I don't wear skirts, but...
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just looks nice.
Well, they probably have more if you come with me to that place.
Where'd you get it?
With the tea.
Oh, yeah. Wait, what?
Tea?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, y'all, I've been trying to lose weight by, like, not eating as much, but also having more meals that are just smaller. So I had my morning gruel, which is just like a bowl of instant oatmeal. And then I had, like, lunch number 1 at, like, 11, which was a small bowl of my leftover mac and cheese. And then later I had another small bowl. And just, like, just sitting here. Holy shit. My stomach just, like, shouted at me and said, "Hey, fuck you, you're hungry. Why are we not eating all that much anymore?" So I need a little snack. Is that right? No, I think it's that. Let's drink more water. Thank you, Corb. Corb got me water. There you go, see? Water. Ah, shit. Real... merienda moment? Wait, what? Them small meal kind of tricks don't really work. It's the total calories that you take in that matter, really. Yeah, but I mean, like, if I eat less, right, then I am taking in less calories, right? Like, if I'm not fucking going too crazy... Oh, for fuck's sake. Dude, why are Mark 6 lifts so fucking broken? I just don't want to be fat. I hate it. You could just do the infinite lift funzie. I'm trying and it doesn't want to work. I don't know if I'm just not getting it centered or not. Like, it's not... It would connect, and now it doesn't want to, and I don't know why. Now I'm just gonna deal with the fucky looking broken ones. As long as it carries items down, I don't really care anymore. Gotta go. Alright, bye, Saf. No, it doesn't work. Cool. Oh, no, wait, it does. I was just impatient. Alright, bring you over. But yeah, no, I just... God, I used to be, like... I don't know, skinny is not the right word. I've never been skinny. But back when I was doing, martial arts, I don't know. I think I look good. I probably did. I don't like keeping pictures of myself around. You know what I mean? Bum bum. And I went to college and I stopped giving a shit, like, at all about what I eat. And now it's like, you know what? Maybe I kind of, like, want to look good. YouTube isn't letting me speak. Fucking hell, YouTube. Let the motorbike cat speak. Justice for motorbike cat. Simply eat one meal every 3 days. Trust me, it works. I'd fucking die. Holy shit, I'd just die. My blood sugar would fucking just be like, oh, we're dying right now. Yeah, you didn't want to feed me? Alright, cool, we're just dead. Have fun, like, passing out. It also saves lots of money. Yeah. Except for the hospital costs. I recommend doing an air popper for popcorn kernels so you can speak. I've lost weight using that as an in-between snack. Mute motorbike so he can EP. Motorbike, just go to bed. I'll see you next time, okay? I do not wish to mute the cat. That's why I've got a pack of almonds instead of popcorn. Popcorn, in my opinion, has like literally never been able to satisfy any amount of cravings and only makes me hungrier. So I just have like a pack of like lightly salted roasted almonds instead. There we go. Okay, so I need to move you off of the stack to go off on probably this side and then stack on top of this line. Yeah, and then you'll go more in the center. Got it. How many calories does it say it has on the package? 170 per pouch. I don't know, I thought nuts because it also has like protein, right? It's like 6 grams of protein in a little pouch. Is it not a good choice? Maybe a lot of salt? No? It's, well, I mean, it's 35 milligrams of sodium. It says only 1%. Like, I mean, they're lightly salted. They don't taste salty, that's for sure. Kind of wondered when I move I won't eat enough because I already don't eat a lot. I love nuts in a homosexual way. Fantastic, Goop. Fantastic. Sometimes I wonder if we're actually not getting enough salt these days. Really? Do explain. Come on! Ah, for fuck's sake. Oh, I think that's what the noise is. I was like, what is that noise? I think it's literally just the belts make a funky little noise. It's all low sodium, and whenever we cook, we don't put on salt. Do we need salt, though? Like, I mean, yes, we need it. I don't want to say, like, we never need it, right? Like, how much do you really need that's not coming from, like, the rest of your, things that you eat? Need too much salt? Like, if you're not... It tastes nice? It does taste nice. I don't know, it's that whole, like, electrolyte thing. Like, electrolyte is just salt. But unless you're sweating your fucking ass off, you don't really need Gatorade or something. Hell, your mandatory amount of microplastic now. Yes, RFK, yes, I will, I promise. I'll eat my microplastics. As long as they don't have, artificial food dye. Bring you around. Wait, did I not get the... Oh, I never belted the iron in. Ha! Whoopsies. Belt you across. Belt you across. Belt you across. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, so that's all the iron now. Yep. You have the water that you need. Cool, cool. Okay, so now it's the iron and the coal and 10 foundries. Got it. You drink the microplastics with your paper straw. It doesn't work. Listen, I'm not actually against paper straws. They're fine. They don't last very long, but, you know, it's better than the fucking plastic. Is this enough space? No. Okay. Damn. I haven't had issues with paper straws besides them being one-time use. Yeah, but so's plastic straws. Like, that's the thing, is that it's, you know, the plastic straw is also pretty much a one-time use thing. Do they still use plastic lids? Listen, one step at a time. That was the one thing that, like, really shocked me when I went to California. California has, like, a lot of, like, infrastructure. I don't know how good it is, but they have a lot of infrastructure in every restaurant for, like, waste. Yeah, Naj is already on it. Waste, recycle, and compost, right? Me and Naj went to, like, a salad spot. Swear to God, I get my salad. It comes in a glass bowl, right? And my utensil is a fork that comes in like a funky little like packet, like funky little different feeling wrapper, and on the fork it says compostable, and so, and then even like the cup that it looked and felt like plastic. It said compostable on the bottom, right? So I put my dish away in like a thing, and then that dish is gonna go get washed and then reused, and then all of like the single use, you know, silverware. It's not silver, but like compostable utensil gets thrown in the compost, and then that gets like, I don't know, get turned back into dirt or some shit eventually. That shit's crazy. Solid steel. I need solid steel. I need 9.5. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, there's technically space for it. Yeah, fuck it, why not? Wonder how I'm gonna get that coal out of there. I kind of want to run it like underground and then around. That might be the best option here. Let's see. If I put a floor hole like right here. How bad does this look? Not great. If I move it up just like a little bit. Yeah, that works. It's all a little cramped, but I mean, it works. Here, I'm gonna move it back just slightly, just so that the elevator piece isn't sticking up too hard into it. Turtles don't eat lids, apparently. Look, pretty much all plastic is bad, alright? I ain't arguing that, like... You won't catch me saying that, like, plastic's good. Alright, so there's the coal. And then I'm gonna put you to 50%. Does this show, like, specifically how many of these I need? Huh, it just says 9.5. Alright, never mind. Alright. Fucking, I would love to see more states use, like, compost. That'd be fucking awesome. Dear liberal, you proclaim that plastic is bad, yet it is flowing in your bloodstream. Hypocritical. Dear liberal, you say plastic bad, But me have plastic and brain and still work okay. Num 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 eats Lego. You know what I found out at some point? That the plural of Lego is Lego. It's not Legos. But, like, no one in this fucking country cares. So, like, I guess it's Legos now. It looks like a message I send to Crazy Dave. So this is all the iron, and then we need to capture all the iron, and then move it over there. Damn it. I mean, I guess I can make it tall. Nah, this works. There we go. Yeah, you win. I'm too sleepy. Good night, motorbike cat. Sleep well. I'll see you tomorrow, most likely. You know, Ultra Kill's gonna be really confused when it sees our blood. Oh my god, did you guys see, like, the teaser that Hikita put out for, like, the newest, Ultra Kill shit? Holy shit, I'm so excited. We get non-Euclidean up in this bitch. Holy fuck. I am stoked. I want no spoilers? Okay, we won't watch it then. I think it's supposed to come out this year at some point. V1 would die if it counted a real human's blood. V1 punches a human, absorbs the blood. The plastic cannot absorb, and as such, like, slows down V1. You can watch it if you want. I just won't watch that bit of stream. I'll just say that you should. That it's really fucking exciting. Okay, so that's all the steel, and then the steel goes into 5 other refineries. Probably should have pointed this in another direction, but whatever. So this turns into molded beams. Is there enough room? If I run the concrete down in here, I think it'd be funnier if I just encounter it randomly and freak out. I'm super excited. Whenever that releases, I'm bringing back the Ultra Kill channel to the Discord server. It's not like it's deleted, it's just sitting in the archives. Your hair's getting longer? Let's fucking go! Hell yeah! I'm happy for you, Helicat. I am. Oh yeah, we stacking this shit up. Okay. Yeah, this will work. So we grab all of the concrete. My hair is already long. I hate getting my hair cut. Yeah, whatever works for you, you know? Really curious about this new enemy. I'm not talking about enemies, I'm talking about level design. That's what I'm, like, super excited about. Yes, there is, like, new enemy and shit. But I'm more, like super hyped about the level design that was shown off. 'Cause that shit looks cool as hell. The only problem is my fringe. It's in my eyes and I don't know how to style it. Don't ask me, I'm really bad at styling my hair because I just don't put any effort into it when I really should. I need 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get down clock to 75%. Then you right here, down right there. This is some space efficient design right here. I was considering getting bangs, but I'm not entirely sure. Oh man, look, there's a lot of shit that I want to do. I posted a text message that I got from my grandparents today, right, from my grandmother today. There's some stuff that I'm not doing because I don't want them to know. Oh, that did go in. Nice. So, I haven't really gone and gotten, like, a nice, more distinctly feminine haircut because I'm afraid of them finding out. I mean, you basically have my hair. My hair's fucking awesome. I used to get comments back in, like, high school. People wondered if I straightened my hair. I didn't. I just have, like, super thin and fine straight hair. Bangs are good for everyone except me. Yeah, no thanks. I don't know if I'd like bangs on myself either, to be completely honest. This is quite the weave I've got going on here. Alright, cool. Now that I'm over these pipes, I can reclaim some of this space. There we go. People ask me if I curl my hair. I don't trust bangs. I don't know. I would like to, at some point, get like a proper haircut that's not just like, oh, this is the like hair part that I was using before I started growing out my hair. So it's basically the same hair except now it's longer. Like, I don't know if I'd look good with like a center part, but at the very least I want something that's not, I don't know, maybe not exactly the same as it's always been, except now it's long, you know what I mean? Some point. But because I'm like constantly afraid of my grandparents, I don't know. Plug all this shit in. Oh my god, I'm fucking hungry. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna nibble on my almonds again. Shiver me timbers! Old people! Oh, yeah. Real. No, whatever. As long as this shit's getting powered. Alright, cool. So that is this step done, this step done, and this step done. And now we can work on this step. Because now that we have the beams being made, we can work on moving the beams into assemblers that'll make our encased beams. Question, if you're comfortable answering, why do you fear them finding out? They are very Republican. I want to talk about this, but I also don't. Oh, first I actually have to move this branch into this section. Are they Republicans or are they MAGA Republicans? I would hazard a guess that my grandfather is a MAGA Republican. I mean, I'm pretty sure at one point he spent the money to, like, go to a Republican, like, special fancy person dinner. Like, he is Republican. I don't think my grandmother is as much. She gets her news from watching Fox News because that's what my grandfather watches, right? And it's so frustrating because I know that my grandmother used to be a teacher back before she got married, and that she was a teacher for like underprivileged kids in like both, I think, like a race and mental section, right? And they call us a cult. Real. I feel like if she wasn't married to my grandfather, she would have a lot more, you know, liberal left-leaning beliefs, right? Here's the thing though, right? And I don't like talking about this, but I think it's important that you should know. My family is at least my dad's side and my dad. My family's fairly well off. I don't like talking about it because it makes me feel wrong and bad, even though there's nothing wrong growing up privileged, right? But don't talk about it then, it's fine. I worry that if I come out to them as trans, that I will basically become disowned. And that I will lose any inheritance I might have. You know? It's a selfish reason. It's a really selfish reason, and it feels really bad to say, but like that's why. I don't think it's possible to convince them. Like I remember I tried talking to my grandmother about like trans issues and gay rights and shit, right? And I said, Grandmom, let's say that there's a job, a company, right? And a man works at that company. And part of this man's employee benefits, right? I'd do the same if I was in your boat with the way things are. Thank you, Tane. Let's say that a man works for a company, and part of these companies' employee benefits is that employees are granted health insurance, and that health insurance covers their married spouse, right? So if a man is working at this job and is married to a woman, then his wife shall receive the benefit of his employee benefits for health care, right? And she says, okay. And I say, okay, now we envision that another man works at the same company, but he's not married to a woman, he's married to a man, right? Should that man, that is the husband of the one who is working at said company, should he receive the same health benefits that the wife does? Because they're both married to people who work at the company. And my grandmother said no. And I said, why, Grandmom? They're they're both, they're both married people. And she said, well, it goes against my religion. And I said, but Grandmom, that's marriage as officiated by, like, the state. Like, people should be equal. She's like, oh, I don't know what to tell you. It's against my religion. I was like, alright. At one point, my grandfather, tried to bribe me into getting my hair cut short. I think he called it like an American man cut haircut. And he said he was willing to like give me money for me to go get said haircut. So I dislike about faith, if you want to be fine but have your own opinions too. It's like faith is used not to think or have. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of faith is about blindly following orders and shutting out any and all critical thinking. If you do any amount of critical thinking, you are, you know, not trusting the will and the word of God. Simply say that Jesus also had long hair. Checkmate. Ha! Oh. Alright, so what do I need to do? Right, I need to move. You don't need to be terminated. You actually need to keep moving. Critical thinking. Okay, heretic. Yeah, that's real. 12 assemblers. I need 12 assemblers. How do I want to orient 12 assemblers? What else needs to go on this floor? Oh, it's definitely not going to fit on this floor. I need 8 manufacturers. 8 manufacturers are not even going to fit on this floor by themselves. So it doesn't really matter where the assemblers go, I guess. I'll do a couple lines. What is it, 12? Might be able to fit 6 and 6. Two, three, four. You need to be set to encased industrial beam. Yep. There we go. And then all of these need to get belted together and then distributed among the 6. So let's just go down the line, pick up everything. Nope, wrong way. Actually, there is some space. Yeah, we'll take it this way. Hang on. Next, you to you, you to you. Cool, cool, cool. And then splitter you, like, right here. So then you go across and then around. And then into the first run of assemblers. Yep, like that. And then we'll have a second run of 6, like, over there. But first I need to grab the... Yep, concrete. I remember my RE teacher told me if I wanted to pass my exam, I had to remember one quote, love thy neighbor. Why do some people forget probably the most important quote? It's okay, hey, Helicat. Genuinely, it's okay. I don't want you to feel bad. Please don't feel bad. May surprise you, but my roommate slash friend and their family are Christians. However, they don't have much issue if you're gay or even trans. They just say if you're trans then be going the whole 9 yards to transition. That is slightly worrying. Because that kind of sounds like one of those things where it's like the only acceptable trans people are the ones that go through surgery. I don't know if that's exactly what they're saying, but that's kind of how I'm reading it. So disappointed you were a whole 5 minutes late to stream. Yeah. That, and I also had to reuse a thumbnail. Listen, I was busy watching the news, and the news is not good. Give you a 0 out of 5 Yelp review. Okay. Listen, let's just say that I'm glad that I turned off potholders to people that I don't know. You're also locked in on editing. I mean, for the most part, but like up at the end, I mean, I was getting kind of tired of it. 4, 5, 6. May have had the program open a little more than what I was actually doing. What factory are you building? This is Stark. This is part of a fused frame factory. Here, I'll show you the goal. We have our regular frames already being made. They get, I think they get shipped over here. No, yes, they get shipped over here, I think. I don't even remember half this shit. And then right now I'm working on this stage into the manufacturers. I've got some of this done, but I might have to take the aluminum away by train to meet up with some. No, I have copper here. The aluminum's off to the side. So I think I have to bring the aluminum here. Figure it out. But it's all in service of making fused modular frames. These funny little yellow cubes. Have jackasses been around the stream? No. We're just having some just discussion about my grandparents. Last edit I did was a wacky 5-second shitpost. We do love shitposts. They're very good, and they're very funny. Alright, yeah, I can definitely move these up some. These are like way too far forward. That should be enough space. Break all of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then our concrete should stay up in the air. Sorry, I'm kind of out of it today. Oh, man. I'm not being super engaging, am I? I posted on Sathbar's Discord server. It's literally 2 seconds long, but it took me over to figure out green screens and DaVinci Resolves. Sounds sleepy? Sleepy's kind of the right word? Not really. I don't know. I'm just kind of out of it. So yeah, it's one of those days for me too. Damn. This is gonna be a really fucking long, like, chain of concrete. Like, the concrete manifold is, pretty wild. So you go into here, and then you go over there. Nice. And then the last one needs to be downclocked to 88%. There we go. Sweet Liberty, my leg! I really need them to actually fix the game, like, genuinely. I really want to play Helldivers, but at this point, I've gotten so locked in on Valheim that, like, my need, my crave to kill bugs has been surpassed with a... Oh, I should go work on my giant fucking mega mansion. Tempted to, like, show you guys. Just, like, take a break and show y'all. What is Valheim? It's, like, Norse god, survival game, but also has, like, a focus on, like, combat and boss fights and shit. It's pretty fun. It's on the wish list. To think you'll need 8.4 of those frames for the nuke setup I'm sorting through. Wait, you only need, like... Oh, I'd have to, like, go dig through our convo. Do you only need, like, 8.4 fused frames per minute for, nuclear? Oh, that's good. I'm definitely gonna be producing, like, what? Like, 20-something of them? Loki got railed by a horse? I want to say that I did know that. One of those little fun Norse factoids. Okay, so that's my encased beams done. Now I have... Where are the cubes? Oh, wait, where do these go? Wait, why am I loading this on a train? Wait a minute. Hang on. No, the cubes need to be here, right? What's being brought down on the... Where does this go? So we unload Sam here. There's nothing here. That doesn't go anywhere. That doesn't do anything yet. So we load Sam. You gonna go Eepy? Good night, Helicat. Sleep well. Why am I loading the cubes onto a train? Where does this train even go? Wait, you don't even have a train, do you? Wait, hang on. No. Timetable. Do you even have, like... You're 57 frames. What is this one called? Big site station. Right, okay. There's no true set there yet? Okay, that's good, because I don't... I don't actually want the cubes to go onto a train here. So I actually need to dump this all out. Because the cubes are going to be made here. Right. So, like, the cubes are being made here. I think at one point I thought I was going to, like, ship them off somewhere else. But no. So I need to take this off of the train line and then belt it to, like, the top floor. Which means... Oh my god, there's so much of it. MGS5, the Phantom Train. I need to sink it. Sink it all! Break you, and you, and you, and you. Then I need power. Cool. Gotta empty out that mess. Dump all of this into you. That's gonna take a bit. Ah, damn it. Whoopsies. Alright, so all of you actually need to go all the way up to the top floor. But I probably need to not move you just yet because I don't have my pipes yet. Which means I need this floor to be more iron and also to be pipe. Right, okay. 2 sinks, top and front. Yeah, I mean, it'll get done. Like, look, it's moving pretty quick. It's fine. It's not that big of a deal. See? It's fine. Yes, I could put down 2 sinks. This is true. However, I don't care. I have to plan out what I'm gonna do here in a minute anyway. Which is put... So the next step, we've done pretty much this whole top section. This whole top section's done. The next section is to take... Alright, bye Goob. The next section is to put down 8 more refineries. And then 11 constructors up here on this floor, which will then lead into my manufacturers. So I need to cut out a hole, like right here, to fit 8 refineries. This is a very funny looking factory with like the refineries stacked on top of each other in like this staggered design. All the water being extracted down underneath. But hey, I mean, if it works, it works. I actually kind of like being able to, like... There is something nice about being able to look out in the distance and see the entirety of a project that I've put together. Aesthetically, it sucks. However, I can look over at that like set of machines and say, damn, I put that all together. Hey, look, there's my that's all screws. And my funky, like, on the roof direct to assembler pipeline bullshit. Screws. Hiss. Yeah. I know you hate screws. It's not too bad. All you gotta do is, you know, slap down one of these things and turn 250 ingots into 1,000 screws, you know? Hey, and at this point, I can put this and, you know, I can belt all of this together. I could just have one belt of 1,000 screws, you know? Why not? Fuck it. The only screws allowed in my world is to place down the shop as it needs 400. Alright, so that's taken care of. Nice. The stack screw recipe is best. It's pretty great. This is my own design. Uses that 1.0 or 1.1, I don't remember, splitters inside of elevator shaft thing. Pretty funny. Alright, so if I remember correctly, hang on. The iron should be running at like, what, 900 or something? Remind me to send you a video of the dude making 1,000,000 screws. Holy fuck. Yeah, that's set to like 960, which is overkill, which is fine. I need to take this belt, split it at the end of this side, and then belt it onto the next floor. So you go into you go into you, and then this can go like over here, and then up and over. And then I need to put down more refineries. There should be enough space for them. Blueprint. No, it really isn't. Okay. I guess I could put the refineries like out here. And then what? It's 11 constructors? Yeah, it's fine. Sad part, it's not enough for the world factories. That's how crazy the screw count can get if you don't do anything to remove it. Really? That's wild. Okay. Good to know. Screws are really just that bad. And I really should just do everything in my power to never use screws. Absolutely bonkers. What kind of factory am I building? This is in part to do with fused frames. Here, I'll show you the satisfactory modeler thing. So right now, this is all in hopes of making about 21 fused frames per minute. So the 57 regular cubes are like an offshoot of some other project. So I was like, what if I take... Oh my god! Yeah, it ain't no thing. Ain't no big thing. So far, the stuff that's done is like most of this top shelf, right? Right now, I'm gonna work on putting down 8 new refineries, along with some constructors to make iron pipe, and then we'll need another floor for the 8 manufacturers, and then off at a different location, I've got aluminum being processed, but not being like connected with the copper yet. My factory only produces 10 fused frames per minute. I mean, considering how many things, like, use fused frames... That being thermal propulsion rockets and conversion cubes. I was like, I want, like, a decent amount of them, you know? I didn't even think that, like, 20 was gonna be a lot, right? I didn't even think 20 was gonna be a lot. And then I started, I started getting help with designing this mess, right? And then it was like, oh, yeah, no, this is, like, actually, like, a lot. Huh. It all started down here somewhere where I was working on making, yeah, my fixite ingots. So that's down here. And my trigons. And then I think it was like what? Because I was like overproducing iron or something? And I was like, oh yeah, I'll take the extra iron and I'll turn it into like what? Regular cubes? Yeah, I'll just turn it into frames. Hi, Bold Hat. So here's like 57 frames per minute. And I was like, what does it take to turn 57 regular frames per minute into fused frames? Oh. So right now, this is all in service of getting the heavy frames made. And then I have copper, like I have copper being brought in via my parts bridge, like my resources bridge. This is basically 3D Factorio. Never played Factorio, so I can't confirm or deny, but sure, why not? I have some copper over here ready to get turned into, like, ingots to be meshed with the aluminum, but the aluminum is, like, over here. The aluminum is being made over here, which is fine. I have a train ready. The Z fighting? Oh, yeah, like right here. Hang on, I can fix that. There you go. No more Z fighting. This is more of a relaxing open world sandbox. It's play at your pace, build what you want, how you want, sort of thing. Yeah. So I'm gonna make a cutout here for my refineries, since I need more space than I originally believed. Let's see, blueprints. Big thanks to Tane for making this blueprint and sharing it with me that stacks refineries like way closer together. People could spend thousands of hours in a single save. Yep. Indeed. Move you over. And I gotta go and fix this. Switch you back to the right size foundation. And then break all of you as well. I literally just want, like, the 4, refineries squished closely together. Get rid of you, and you, and you. Put the floor back in. Working on setting up machine rows that's already pre-belted so it'll save time as well. Nice. Okay, so then this is what? More... Yeah, this is more iron. Right. Okay, so you are pure iron ingot, and then... Nope, not that. Give me back. Power slug. Need more power slugs. Yoink. What's the percentage at? 197. 197. 197.3007. 3007. No, 0.3077. Yes. There we go. Take you out, then copy you. Paste you, paste you, paste you. Also, is there any number of refineries you may like to have? There are tricks to build outside the blueprint. I have a 12 row of refineries. That would actually be pretty cool. That would be kind of sick. Maybe you should post that in the server in the Satisfactory forum. All right, and then all right, I might as well get this part put in as well. Page up. Move you over. Page down. Same thing for you. Oh, god damn it. I just wanted to get rid of the floor. There we go. Not blueprint dismantle, please. Now I gotta figure out how much water this is gonna need. I've built a lot of shit in this world. I'm pretty happy with how it's been going, all things considered. Oh, Tane sent me a message. Correction, 10 CDMs. I see. 10 refineries squished together. Got it. Replace the floor. Cool. That's that taken care of. Alright, so now I just need to bring the rest of the iron up and then over and around through all of you. I also need to paste the setting to you guys as well. There we go. And then... Hi, Globium! The floor hole, like, right there. Come back up to the top. Go ahead and get my pipes holes back in. How many hours does your save have? 200 and... 8. $259. Hi, Lacey. Happy to see you, Lacey. I could pull up the like Satisfactory calculator like full detailed map with everything like shown. Yeah, Tane's put a lot of hours in, but Tane's more focused on making things look nice. My factories, however, all end up just looking like stacked platforms. Far behind what Queen has, but I build details. Yeah. I'm more worried about people like losing interest if we're not always like working on new projects. I feel like if I were to just like sit and stare at every minute detail, people would get bored and fuck off. I know Tane wouldn't fuck off. Tane would find that probably very enjoying, watching me just figure out how to decorate everything. You actually beat the game in this big save? Oh no, no, because Tane's behind me in terms of progression, but they have like double or triple my hours. A lot of people I posted tutorials. I just do stream and do details and figure, and they have plenty of viewers. Huh. Maybe I'm just fretting over nothing. Yeah, he's not even through phase 3. How? I thought I was slow. I don't know. That's just how Tane wants to spend their time playing the game, you know? No, I did miss one. Hang on. You get powered. And then you power you. I'll be posting images of my current world and you'll see why. Yeah, Tane's working on like instead of like I saw a picture of Tane's world, right? And he's like, yeah, instead of working on like just getting fuel power up and running, right? Tane's building like a decorative oil rig to hold said like fuel generators, right? So it looks fucking awesome, right? And then I'm over here like, I want to get shit done. I want to get shit done. If I'm not getting new factories done, I'm wasting time. I've actually never beaten the game myself. This save has gotten further than my previous attempts to play through it, but, you know, again, it's one of those things where it's like, how do you want to define the word beat? It's very functional and very optimized, using 100% of the West Coast fuel oil. So they're a designer? Yes. I mean, they do, you know, they do a lot of, like, technically optimized shit, right? Like they just said. He's got, you know, all of the West Coast's fuel running through it, right? But because it's also a fully designed, you know, oil rig, that's why he's like 600 hours into a save and hasn't finished phase 3. Okay. So all of this needs to get belted together and made into 11 constructors. Got it. Yeah, there's like space over here. I'll use the space over here. Actually, I should use the space back behind it. That way I can put some manufacturers up front. Yeah, so let's belt all of this and then like run it back that way. They'll see when I post in the Discord. Yeah, they should join my Discord server. That would be awesome. Discord? Yeah, my server. I have my own server. It's pretty cool. Here, I'm trying to sort out Blueprint's design to make it look nice, not just a bunch of gens in line. There is something kind of really awesome about the way that you, like, stack your gens on top of each other and still make it look nice. Gonna go to sleep. Good night, Globium. Sleep well. Thank you for the watch time. You're awesome. You're epic. Okay, so how many? I need 11 constructors. No, constructor, thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, hang on. Set these all up right first. I keep forgetting at some point in time they updated the game so that, like, if you copy a machine, it keeps the recipe and details inside of it. Didn't always used to be that way. Iron pipe. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 24 fuel gens currently stacked in a single blueprint. I'm trying to figure out how to decor. It's genuinely fascinating to see see your designs play out. Building manifolds. Building manifolds. Alright. Right, I need to do water. I should sort out the water. How much water do you use? 39.46. 39.46 times 8 is slightly more than one can provide. Okay, what's 4 then? 157. So 2... Probably like down into about right there, and then over through here, and then across and then down or something like that. Hi, Retra! Still working on this gargantuan factory. Oh my god, just look at it. It's huge. Look at all my refineries like stacked on top of each other. I gotta get water from like down here to go up to there. And I'm just sort of planning the pipe route. How I want to handle it. You join the Discord? Hell yeah. That's awesome. Get out of the way! You are in my way, creature. Give me one of you, and then... Oh my god. Brother. Piss off. Get out of the water. This is now property of Fix-It. Oh my god. There we go. You can see my shots from update 5 to 8 when I was learning to detail. By the way, can you see all those yet? I think so. I've been upvoting your posts that you've put in there. My big box of what the fuck? I don't remember, so I might have to go double check. Okay. So, pipe. Let's start from the top down. So I can pipe all of these together in sets of 4. So I'm thinking, yeah. Actually, do I want... I think I want them on this side. Yeah, so let me get... Hi, Sigma Boy. Just in time for my favorite capitalism sim. Yeah. We do a bit of, exploiting the natural world for resources. There we go. Then you get the same treatment. Hot take, Silksong is easier than the OG. That is a factual, incorrect statement. Silksong is way harder. And anyone who says otherwise is just rage baiting. Get good! Shaw! It's just easier? Okay, buddy. Alright, sure. Whatever. You're allowed to have incorrect opinions. I think that's aligned. It's probably aligned. Yeah. Then H8. There we go. Didn't realize there was a quest board until I got to the bell area. Yeah. Try the trick to get infinite health and healing until you rest. Makes things easier. Wait, is there such an exploit? Is it possible to learn this power? Jedi. Powers unnatural, or whatever the fuck the line is. Yep, like that. Then move you over. You get a floor hole. You go down. Nice, nice, nice. And then I should probably move these so that they kind of connect over here a little. I took down so many bosses without ever upgrading the nail. My friend told me they were crests. I haven't seen a single one yet. I do have a different crest. I'm running a different crest than the standard that I like better. I think what I'm gonna do, put floor hole here, or sorry, a pipeline support here, and then a stacked one here. No, not that way. Going the wrong way. There we go, like that. And then, like, over here, we do our floor holes again. If it works, it works. That's all that matters. Bring you down. Make sure you're straight. Oh, goodness. Connect you into you. Bring you across. I think I should probably try and keep this one tight, because I might need more water, like, out here. So what if I, like... Yeah, do something like that. And then... do like a support right there. Horizontal to vertical U. Damn it. Oh, it's too much of a bend. Well, shit. Yeah, we'll just do a little noodle. Nah, it's fine. Cool. Then we need pumps. Which will go right here. And here. Then I need power from somewhere. You'll do. No, please stay aligned. There we go. And then connect the pumps up. Run a line across. Connect you. Alright, cool. So now... Oh, you don't need to be that crazy. Yeah, 180 is fine. What did it say? Yeah, 157? Yeah. Perfect. Alright, cool. What are we even doing? Factory. Overall, I think I may need Wicked Wars. Possibly involve other people in our start. Any advice? Oh! To getting more organized? I am not a very organized person. Like, I don't know if you want advice from me on how to become organized. I'm gonna be so real. One of the things that, like, is like, Queen, you probably have ADHD, is when every time I try to, like, every time I, like, try and use some sort of, like, organization or task, like, setting app where it's like, oh, you know, you can gamify your tasks. You can use this app and, like, check in to make sure that you're doing what you need to be doing, right? Every time I try and use one of those, it works for me for all of about, like, 2 weeks. And then I, like, stop using it and I fall out of favor with it, and then I don't use it anymore, and it just becomes basically worthless. Alright, cool. So that gets water up to you here in a minute. And then I need power running to you guys. Yep. Iron's moving over here. I think... How tall are manufacturers? Thoughts on Neon Genesis Evangelion? It's been a long time since I've seen it. I was very confused when I watched it the first time, but I think I liked it. The Kubo octahedron is actually a Tetrachus... What the fuck? What the hell is Dave on about? Another floor! Another floor! Okay. I need power. Those are some funny words that I totally understand. I mean, what? Cub octahedron. That sounds like... I mean, I know of the term dodecahedron, which is like a, what, like a 10-sided shape or something? So it sounds like some sort of shape with, I don't know what cube is a prefix for. There was a machine in your factory that I thought was the shape of my favorite polyhedra, but you moved closer and there were 24 too many triangles and 6 too few squares. Ah, I see. Listen, I knew that it was like the term of like some sort of shape. Like I got that far. I just didn't know how many like sides there were to said shape. There we go. Alright, cool. So now you guys make the pipes. So I have in the recipe pipes, concrete. Right, so the rest of the concrete that's still somewhere over here. Right, so this concrete, it's that concrete, those pipes, all of these encased beams, and then down at the bottom, those cubes all need to make it to the top floor to be turned into heavy frames. And then the heavy frames get put on a train. The question is, do I make another floor to bring aluminum over here and then ship out the aluminum and the heavy frames from this train facility so that way they can go over to where the nitrogen is? I think that's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna make this spot like insanely massive, and I'll probably have to route, I'm definitely gonna have to route even more pipes to like another floor, but it'll work. I'm now quitting the Battle Cats and moving to Uma Musume. Alright. Don't spend all your money on the funny, anime horses. Right. Manufacturing time. How many manufacturers do I need for these heavy frames? I need 8. I could probably fit a couple of them up here? It's actually a decent amount of space up here. Okay, hang on. The big issue is going to be all four branches of the manifold being able to fit up here. You know what? Hang on. I know what I'm going to do. I don't want 8 manufacturers. That's too much. Clock speed. Let's crank that bitch up. Can we do 4? We can do 4. Nice. And run it at... Oh, damn. A nice clean 190%. Perfect. So you become... Are these encased frames? These are encased frames. Nice. Oh boy, geometry. Uh-huh. So you become 190. I take you out. Copy you 1. 4. So that's good. That's my manufacturers taken care of now. And so now I need to belt everything over here. What do I want to take care of first? The cubes are down there. I can bring them up here. I think I want to do this section last because there's so much space for it to like get over here that it can definitely get up to the highest point. So let's start with these. I'm gonna need a couple of floor holes. Unlike the inferior Tetrachus cubooctahedron, all vertices on a cube are identical to all other vertices in a more intuitive. Okay. That's pretty cool, Dave. I'm not super well versed on that kind of shit. Other than watching like a little bit of obviously Vsauce and some what is it? 3 blue, 1 brown. Yeah. I'm unsure if you were making those words up. I believe that they are true because they follow the format of other funky shapes. Now I'm crying in the corner of shame. No, Elias, don't worry. I don't know what they mean either, other than the fact that I know that it's like a science thing. Alright, concrete, and then I need to belt all of these together still. I saw it. See, these are all words that I've heard before. Like, that's the thing. That's why I'm inclined to believe that these are real words. They take on the form of things that I have heard before. Math nerds, am I right? Hey, I am a math nerd. Just not, like, the most. So I went to school for an art degree, and now I'm a fucking VTuber. Alright, so you come across. And then the concrete will come across this way and come up as well. These words are like itching a pain when I read them. So I need 2 floor holes. You know what? I should probably put them like... There is some space over here, so I should probably put them a little out of the way of where the stuff's going to end up. So I'll put one right there and one right there. And then go ahead and get a splitter up and running here. A floor hole there. which will go to you. Connect that to that. Alright, nice, nice, nice. It doesn't really matter which one goes to where. I'll put you here. Put another conveyor pole there. That's the rest of the concrete. So now the concrete's on its way. Only time I cared about shapes is when I'm making D&D dice. Oh, that's fantastic. Hell yeah. And then... Yep, that goes across like that. I should really do like blueprints that are just like here's a splitter that's like up by one space or something. I definitely don't use the blueprint system enough. This is a true statement. Shape is D20, and then this is D10. What are they really called? Heck if I know. How does that look? Ah, it looks fine. The weave. It's coming together. This goes up like this. And then down into you. Alright. Think I can make him cry because I'm German. And I can write German words on my own and feel superior. Not the Germans. I wish I knew any other language other than just English. It's kinda lame. Kinda cringe. Alright, what's the last thing that it needs? The pipe. Ah, yes, the pipe that's like right over there. How does this look when I like... Yeah, it's fine. Yes, I make D&D dice. Made using resin and molds from my own masters to make sound models. Has my own logo and everything. That's sick, Tane. That's so cool. I just have one D20 somewhere over here on my desk. Like, that's it. I sadly have not gotten the chance to, like, play a lot of D&D. And never in person, which is how I would prefer to play D&D. Sadly, I've only ever gotten to play D&D, like, once through Discord for my first experience playing D&D. And I really didn't understand anything that was happening. Alright. So now I just need to bring all of you... Yep, I gotta manifold all of this together. I have my own 3D printers. Oh, hell yeah. Another one of those things where it was like... It'd be cool if I got into that. 3D printing. I feel like there's a lot of really cool things that you can do with 3D printing that, I just don't have the time or effort to sink into. Oh wait, I'm not dead. Pat, their girlfriend's not dead! Let's go! Hell yeah. Alright. So there's my iron pipe. Now it's gotta come all the way across. And I think what I'll do is I'll put, like, a belt here. And a little small little elevator that goes right there. Alright, Saf is already streaming scary games. Yeah, you gotta wait till Wednesday for me to start up FNAF. Can't believe that I've actually, like, never played FNAF, like, any of them properly. So that'll be interesting to see. Maddie was like, are you gonna do 40-20 mode? And I'm like, I don't know, maybe. Depends on if I actually, like, get good at it. Ready Bazbear Week? Well, I mean, Sigma Boy, come October, it's gonna be the spooky month where I play a bunch of spooky games. $40-20 You've never played FNAF? You're starting with the first. Yes, I am starting with the first one. Okay, here's the thing, right? I know a lot about FNAF, right? Because I watch a lot of FNAF videos. I watch a lot of Astral Spiff. I watch a lot of I didn't really watch the theories while they were coming out because I wasn't interested with game theory at that point in time. But like back in high school, not chronological order, no. I want to play them in release order. In high school, the most recent one was like FNAF 3. And I remember a friend of mine tried to get me interested in it. And it was, I think the scariest horror game is the tax calculating software. Loves both? Oh yeah, Spiffing Brit and Astral Spiff. Yeah, they're both great. Don't really watch that much Spiffing Brit, but I do when he like shows up in my recommended and it's like a big deal sort of video. But I'm not subscribed to the Spiffing Brit. But yeah, I remember a friend of mine was trying to like get me into the lore. I'm like, dude, I have no idea what you're talking about. Like, bro is on some shit, like trying to explain to me like the bite of 87 or some shit. I'm like, what are you on about? I don't care. But now, deep into the future, you know, I know a lot about FNAF, but I still haven't actually played them. I don't own them. I'll have to buy them for stream. I think the funniest thing is that the only one that I've played, like actually played, is a small amount of FNAF 3 on the school iPad. And it's really funny to say that like FNAF 3 is my favorite FNAF game because it's the only one that I played. And I didn't like the idea of games that like if you want to win, you just do this pattern. Because that was the other thing that he was like trying to sell me on. It was like, oh yeah, you gotta like do the pattern and then you win. And I'm like, well, that doesn't sound fun. If it's an already solved game, why should I care? So I played FNAF 3, and FNAF 3 does not have, like, a pattern. Lore is, it's all a dream. Lore's a bit meh. I have watched so many lore videos at this point, not from MatPat. I remember when I was subscribed to MatPat back in, like, I don't know, fucking 2013, 2012 or some shit, and it was more about we're gonna figure out, like, could Altair live if you, like, jumped off of a building and landed in hay? The answer is no. Also, the answer is the gravity is stronger in Assassin's Creed to make it look more, you know, visually appealing. That's when I liked MatPat. And then we got less science, and then I was like, okay, I don't really care. And I'm a nerd. Okay. So. I'm gonna go over to the aluminum spot and bring the aluminum over here. So we gotta get a train set up over there going. Miss MatPat. I think MatPat is, like, doing politics stuff now. Specifically on behalf of, like, creators. And I like the fact that that's what he's doing. AVGN. Didn't watch AVGN. Didn't watch AVGN growing up. Heard about him. But I had my other white boy angrily yells at media people that wasn't AVGN. Okay. So over here, that's the aluminum. The aluminum has to get paired with copper. The copper's over there. I think what I'm going to do is try and belt this aluminum. How much aluminum is it? Oh, it's not enough. Shit, it's 1,400. It's not enough to run on one belt. I think what I'm going to do is, like, bring it down, bring it under, right? And then bring it somewhere over here, and then load it. I'll open up this platform, load it into there, and then take it to that factory. And then when it drops off the aluminum, it'll pick up heavy frames and the completed aluminum pieces, and then that'll go over to the nitrogen. Okay, that's what I'm doing. Got it. AVGN was some of the first videos I ever watched on YouTube. Now, see, the first shit that I ever watched on YouTube was, like, Weird Al music. And, like, Lego stop motion, because I was really into Lego stop motion when I was a kid. And I made my own, like, home Lego stop motion movies. Okay, so I need to belt this together. And then, like, bring it down and around. Okay. I still haven't figured out how I'm going to fit the nitrogen aspect of that, but that's a problem for the future and not right now. We'll just go over, and it's fine. Alright. It goes there. And then we merge that line with this line. Yep. I remember at one point there was like, I think there was a guy who like did science game theory, right? I remember him doing a video on Overwatch and like Zarya's ultimate with being like the gravity field thing and like trying to calculate some of that shit, right? And I was like, oh damn, this is so cool. This is like classic MatPat. And then I think he got like hired by MatPat or something. And I didn't care anymore. I don't know. May have like an unnecessary grudge against MatPat. The channel, not the person, just the channel. Has no freaking clue. Come on, please connect. Oh, that goes down. I'll put another one. Do I do it in the center? Yeah, fuck it. I like putting things in the center. So then we merge all of this. The fact that I needed to get, like an entirely new bauxite node, like an entirely new pure bauxite node to make 21 fused frames a minute, I was not expecting that. And here I was like, oh yeah, I'm probably gonna need like a fuck ton of regular cubes. I'll just use like the whole south side of the map that has a ton of iron to make as many cubes as I can to make all of the fused frames that I need, right? No. I will use the byproduct of a different factory's cubes, and that will be all. That will be all that I need. Is that straight across? Yes. Got your hair cut on Friday? Let's fucking go. Hell yeah, Retro. Hell yeah. I'll bet you it looks fucking amazing. I was actually talking earlier about my own hair and was like, you know, I'd love to get it cut with something more feminine, but little too scared to do so. So it shall be perfectly straight and super thin, just as usual. But long. Good night, Elias. Sleep well. Ah, shit. I haven't had a haircut since the pandemic. Damn. Honestly, I might not have either. I don't remember the last time I had an actual haircut. Okay, at some point in this chain... Probably on that side, yeah. I need to put, like... some double chests or something. Yeah, it's fine. Alright. Did you get a fish cut? You'll feel so pretty. I'm sure I will. I am absolutely sure I will, Retro. The problem is I'm afraid of my grandparents. I would fucking love to. But I haven't told my grandparents about myself, and I'm not planning on doing that. So we're kind of just in a bit of a... What's the term? Plausible deniability stage. I used to keep it pretty short, but I kind of wanted to see how it'd look long, so yeah. Oh, nice. Are you properly connected still? There we go. What's up with your grandparents? Super mega Republican fuckos. That's what. And I don't want them to know, and I don't want to piss them off. You could get a nice layered femme cut and make sure it's long enough to put into a ponytail or something so you can hide it when you're with them. Perhaps. I don't know. I really like having long hair, you know? It's been really fun and really awesome to have, like, actually long hair. Alright. Go, move you across. Still needs to be styled. Yeah. I don't know if you've heard this story, Retro, but, my grandfather literally texted me once to try and bribe me into getting a, like, masculine haircut. So, about that. I said no, obviously. But this is the type of caliber of person that I'm dealing with. Oh, that's not connected. Damn it. Did you tell him to grow his own hair if he wants to choose its fate? No, and now he has cancer, so... I don't know if he's gonna be growing much hair anymore. That's a really fucked up joke, but, like, at the same time, not a big fan of him, so... Oh well. Okay, so the train runs on the right side, and then... Yeah, I need some sort of branch here. So it'll come down. Pointsel sounds... Your hair, not his. Real. Okay. That should be fine. So, a train will run down, around, into the station, and then around again, and then out. Got it. Okay, so that works. You gonna need path signals for that junction? You sure? I'm so queerious, Cramps. We'll see if it works. We'll see if it works. Alright, just to, like, double check, you should not load any of this aluminum. This is not your aluminum to load. Also, these factories are probably backed up for some reason or another anyway, so doesn't matter. Cool. Alright, neat. Yeah, there's so much shit in this factory where it's like, I don't know, something's backed up. Why? I don't fucking know. Maybe I'll figure it out at some point, maybe I won't. Off it goes. Why is this entire factory blocked? I guess it's because this thing isn't dumping out any resources. Why is it not dumping out any resources? I'd have to follow the path and figure it out. It's his wig. I'm making him buy if he wants to worry about someone's hair. Damn, Retro is like aggressively in my corner. And I love her for it. His ass can stay bald. Rose been bald. Like, that's one of the things that, like, made me so sad pre-transition was looking at my bald-ass dad and my bald-ass grandpa and going, like, no, I don't want to turn out like that. Fuck. I cannot stand men trampling on women's autonomy. Good. Real. Okay, so I need to go over here now. I need to go back to this massive factory. Maybe if I clean out all the stinky rocks, I can use this as a shortcut. Fuck off, evil cats! Bad kitties. Fuck off. Leave me be, evil Satan spawn. There we go. Jesus, fuck off. Forever. Alright, cool. It's... Well, I mean, I did. Oh my god, how do I say this without, like... See, I used to, but, now... now I get Maddie's, you know... You know... Get rid of all this shit. What the bagel? My girlfriend is also trans. So I'm getting something slightly different. Okay. So you need to exist. Then you need to be set to unload. And then this is where the aluminum will come out of. And then I still need to do copper. Like, out of all of this mess, pretty much all of it is done except for copper. So let's start that. I just realized that we hit 3 hours. And I am the hunger, so I think I'll get started on this. But we're definitely not going to get all this finished tonight. This is a big factory project. Holy shit. There's going to be another set of 8. Oh god, my frame rate's having some issues. Well, it's only going to get worse. My frame rate might be bad, but it will get worse. Dude, I gotta pump water all the way up to this floor now. Like, holy shit. Yeah, I need 8 more refineries. Just 8 more refineries. Jesus. It is genuinely so cool seeing it all laid out like this. So then here will be... Let's talk about organizing against the censorship I've noticed between my students at college not organizing my schedule. Oh. That too. Like, I've joined some, like, political networks, but I didn't organize them myself. You'd be better off asking people that have done that kind of stuff already and have stories to tell. Not me. Alright. I'm gonna get my 8 refineries down and then call it a night. You know what? I should probably push this out just like a little bit more. More focused on art preservation than anything else. Still, I don't really know. I am not the very smart. I just listen to the smart people. Because listening to experts is important. Sick and tired of this intelligence fucking shit that we gotta deal with. Anti-intellectualism, that's what it is. Nope, I don't want to break those cables. Local communists, since they seem to have it together. Yeah. That sounds like a good idea. That sounds like a good place to start. Alright. I need food. Also, Retro, you should, like, DM me pictures of those haircut ideas that you were telling me about. That'd be a good idea. Heard about that recently, the anti-intellectualism thing. What are these people even on about? Fascism. It's just fascism. If we don't understand it, we can hate it, and if we can hate it, we can rally support behind hating it. And if we can rally support behind hating it, then we can get people to vote for us. Like, that's literally what it is. If we don't understand trans people, then we can hate trans people, and if you can hate trans people, then you can create a political party based around hating trans people. If we don't understand autistic people, then we can call them drain on the state and do a eugenics, basically. Like, it's just all it is. That's all it sounds like to me, too. Yeah. Things are getting bad. Things are getting really bad here in the States. I need to be very careful about what it is that I post. I mean, I'm gonna keep saying that Donald Trump is a fucking dickhead. And that the Republican Party are ruining this country. But, like, it's probably a good idea that I got rid of the, you know, thing where I ship out potholders to people, as a Patreon reward. Just to murder babies who are different, you know. Eugenics in the Big 25 is crazy. I thought we left that in the Little 45. You would have hoped so. You would have really hoped so. Nope. This country is still in 1445. Yeah. The Democrats are not doing a good job either. Like, that's the thing. I mean, it's, you know, we live in a two-party system, and any attempt at making a third party is basically political suicide. But the Democrats have become so hated for, you know, like, supporting Israel, not doing enough to fight against Trump, not actually providing better lives for the people that they say that they care about, that we could see, I don't know. I think the good timeline is where we end up in a situation where it's like, yeah, the Democratic Socialists are the real left party now. Both parties are awful. Yep. Yes, they are. The Republicans want me fucking dead. They want me dead. But the Democrats are willing to, like, throw me under the bus if they think it'll take more moderates. Everyone's trying to play within the system when the system is fundamentally broken. Uh-huh. Yep. What is this? This is, yeah. Refined pure copper ingots. And these all need to be running at 237.5. 237.5. Cool. Copy you. Paste. Nice. Alright, I'm not going to worry about the copper and the water right now, but what will have to happen is down here at this mess, there's a branch of copper sitting right here, and then I'm going to have to figure out some way to route this copper down and around, and then all the way up here, and then we're also going to need water. So I'm going to have to go back down here, put down some more water extractors, and pipe that water all the way up here. And then once the copper is taken care of, then we can take the copper from here, the aluminum that'll show up on train over here, and then bring it up here, and then take 10 assemblers, merge it together to create these fucking things, and then these fucking things and these fucking things will go on this loader and that loader, and then they'll hop on the train to go to over here where the nitrogen is, and we'll have to build another factory setup up here to drop off all of the materials. Oh my goodness. And then that, I don't know, then the cubes can go somewhere else. I haven't gotten that far. Used modular frames. Yeah, they'll go into making, I don't know, pressure conversion cubes or something. Who knows? Yeah, looking at it now, making 21 per minute when each of these recipes only need 1 per minute, kind of funny, not gonna lie. I may have overdone it just a bit. It's a pretty big factory. Guess these are all questions I should save for the communist. Yeah. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that staggered refinery, and now they're back to this side. God damn. You will need over 8 pressure conversion cubes for nukes. You're not doing all that overboard. Then you know what? That's fine. This is all in prep for nuclear then. It's all nuclear prep. Yeah. I'm gonna go take a quick peek at that nuclear graph that Tane made and sent me, and try and look at where the pressure conversion cubes come into play. So yeah, this stage of the process is done, so this needs to go into some storage containers and then onto a train like here. Yeah. Alright. Let's save the game and get out of here. I want to go eat dinner. I am the big hunger. Day 58, part 2. For a stream where I ended up having to reuse a thumbnail because I didn't have time because I forgot. This and not having as much energy. This has gone pretty well. Where's my... Thank you, patrons. Thank you, Tank and Ben and Helicat and Stella. I need to update this end credits because it's not all completely accurate anymore. Thank you to Pat the Girlfo. You are awesome. Thank you to Dex and Nodgeball and Weakest Bisexual Gamer and Scuffy and Tane and Gillespie for being my $1 patrons. Thank you to Galora, Helicat, Allison, Ben, and Stella for being my $5 YouTube members. And then Nessie, Tank, and Pat the Girlfriend for being my $1 members. Yep. Tomorrow is the Patreon Minecraft server refresh. We are adding in the Create mod and also the mod that gives you estrogen with Create. So we're refreshing it. Hell yeah, that's tomorrow. And then Wednesday, the 1st of October, it's spooky month time, bitches. Hell yeah, it's FNAF time. It's something. I don't know. We're gonna figure it all out. We're gonna see what we want to do. I'll see you all tomorrow though. Bye.